How's it going, everybody? I have a 1999 Acura Integra with the B20B engine from a Honda CR-V. We did this swap probably about a year ago, and the car has been running good for the past couple of months up until recently, when we are seeing that the vehicle is having some type of misfire, is what it seems like. And after we ran the code on the car, we have a P0171 code, which description is system to lean bank 1, and we've been troubleshooting this for a while now. And first thing we did was that we checked to ensure that we didn't have a vacuum leak. So we went around and checked all the vacuum hoses to make sure that we didn't have a leak. All the vacuum hoses seemed to be fine. And the next thing we started to do is we started to look at some data on the OBD2 scanner. This is an Autel Maxi Check Pro. So let me go ahead and actually tell you what the car is doing. Let me start it up. So coming back to the exhaust, I'm not sure if you can hear it through the microphone, but the car is making some popping noises from the exhaust. Almost sounds like it's misfiring. Okay, so I have my OBD2 diagnostic tool plugged in here, my scanner, and I'm looking at the live data for the vehicle. And you can see that this is oxygen sensor 1, bank 1, oxygen sensor 1, bank 2. And you can see that if you look at the oxygen sensor bank 1, it's not fluctuating the voltage. A normal oxygen sensor will fluctuate its voltage. I don't know the current voltage at the top of my head that it should be switching to, but you should see a switch between just at the top of my head, like it's a 0.1 volt to 0.9. It's just keep switch back and forth, back and forth. Let's give it some gas to see if it changes at all. So you can see that this bank 1 sensor is not switching voltage. So this could be the culprit as to why we're having this kind of misfire type issue. I don't think the engine is actually misfiring. I think what's happening is that it's dumping too much fuel into the engine. The computer is confused because the oxygen sensor is sending out the wrong voltage. This one is completely stuck. It's not, switching like it should. So the computer is not confused, and it's probably dumping more fuel into the engine than it should be. So the next step we're going to be doing is we're going to change out this oxygen sensor with the new one, and we're going to reevaluate after that. But this should be the reason why we're having this code. All right, so this is the location of the oxygen sensor. It's right next to the shaft here, coming out of the transmission. So this is a brand new sensor that was just put, and the connector is right here. So we just changed out the oxygen sensor. We're on a test drive, and it seems like it has fixed our issue. If you look at the OBD2 scanner, you can see that the voltages are actually changing on bank 1, sensor 1. So looks like we have fixed our issue. The power is back on the car, and there's no more popping that we hear from the exhaust. So if you have this issue with your Acura Integra with this code, take a look at your oxygen sensor readings.